Hey there, I'm Angela Sharp, and welcome to the Daily Mix. Usually at the top of the show, I tell you about some awesome fun thing I did either last week or this past weekend. I'm exhausted. All I've done is work the whole time. All I've done is go to various jobs on various days, sometimes 2 jobs a day. So I don't really have anything to tell you about that I did. However, I will remind those of you that pay attention and care that the Cruise in Limerick and Fairway Automotive Car Show and Cruise is happening this coming Saturday. So if you're into cars, into car shows, you can find them on Facebook, Cruise in Limburg, and you can find out all that information. Now, what I'm really excited about is later on in the show, I'm gonna take you to Supercross. You know Monster Energy's Supercross. That's right, I like to go there, hang out with the drivers, talk to them, and of course, they put me on a bike again, so you get to see that a little bit later on in the show. Plus, I've got a ton of awesome events going on this week, so unlike me, next week, you can tell people all the fun, awesome, amazing things you did. So let's get started with today's Daily Mix. Sauce Magazine's first Food Truck Friday of the season is this Friday. More than 20 trucks will gather in Tower Grove Park for an evening of fun with live music, local drinks, and of course, plenty of great food. The events are held once a month and feature a different truck to try with something for everyone. Now, if you want to skip the line, you can buy a speed pass online to use at your favorite truck. The first Food Truck Friday is this Friday, April 26th. You can find all the details and a full schedule at saucefoodtruckfriday.com. Now, you can also get your food truck fix at Lunchtime Live. Downtown's premier Lunchtime event is back for its 10th year. It's been going on for 10 full years, you guys. Enjoy a great selection of food trucks, live music, and entertainment every Wednesday from 11:30 to 1:30 at the old Post Office Plaza. Lunchtime Live is sponsored by Greater St. Louis, Inc. and the Downtown St. Louis Community Improvement District, and it runs April through October. You can find all the details and the lineup for each week at downtownstl.org. Now, we got Wednesday covered and Friday, so what to eat on Saturday? How about tacos, tacos, and more tacos? St. Louis Taco and Margarita Festival is back, and so are, of course, the tacos and margaritas. Plus, there'll be live pro wrestling, more than 50 local vendors, face painting and kids activities, and so much more. The festival will take place this Saturday inside the Armory STL. Follow St. Louis Taco Fest on Facebook to learn more information. This weekend, dancers from across the country will be in St. Louis for the 15th American Natya Festival. This 3-day event will feature professional performing artists presenting several Indian classical dance forms. The festival will also include a conference focusing on the issues surrounding Indian classical dance and the grand finals of the American Natya Idol. The festival opens this Friday and runs through Sunday at Clayton High School. For tickets and more information, visit natya.org. Now, this weekend is also the grand opening of the new 1904 World's Fair exhibit at the Missouri History Museum, celebrating the fair's 120th anniversary. The new exhibit offers a fresh look at the fair, capturing the size and magnitude of this historic event. The grand opening celebration will feature a ribbon cutting ceremony, horse-drawn carriage rides, and pedicab rides. Now that alone sounds like a lot of fun. Live performances and other festivities are going on all weekend long. Now this, of course, is taking place at the Missouri History Museum. You can find all the details at mohistory.org. This Saturday is also Circus Harmony's annual Juggling Ball, and this year it's a pajama party. You can grab your PJs and slippers and get ready for an evening of dining, dancing, dreaming, and daring, all while helping Circus Harmony's dreams come true. Circus Harmony's Flying Children will present live entertainment that night, and money raised will help support the Flying Children's Scholarship Fund. The Juggling Ball will take place Saturday, April 27th from 5 to 9 at City Museum. Single and full table tickets are available at circusharmony.org. So much fun things happening and going on in St. Louis. You don't want to miss any of them. Now, I told you at the top of the show, I got to go to Supercross. Now, I've been to Supercross before. I got to go on the bike. It was much, much scarier the first time than it was this time. They told me that I was doing really well, and I have to tell you, I felt like I was driving super fast. And then I watched this, what we put together to show you. I don't look like I'm going that fast. I thought I was going so fast. Anyway, check out all of the fun I had at Supercross. Supercross, I caught up with a racer right here, Benny Bloss. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. First of all, I know right now you guys are doing a little media, a little practice. What is a typical day like in your world?
Typical day, like race day tomorrow, we'll get up, track walks at like 8:30, so start riding, I want to say at like 10 and go until about 9 p.m. And it's just like back to back to back to back to back all day.
And what is really cool about this is the 50th anniversary of Supercross and the 26th year you've been here in St. Louis. And I asked you before we started, are you even 26? You said you're 27.
Yep.
So, and you're a Missouri guy. Have you ever been here to watch a race as a kid?
Yeah, so I actually grew up, came here every year watching Supercross, so it's really cool for me to be able to be racing here. I want to say this is like my 5th time racing here, maybe 6th time, so a lot of friends and family, which is exciting, so it's my favorite race of the year.
I love that. Well, let's kind of get started with the nitty-gritty of this race in St. Louis. You said there's going to be a lot of family here. I know that you haven't really done your track walk yet, but you've been able to kind of test it out, kind of take a look around. What are you thinking about this race?
It's going to be good. The dirt here is better. I think the dirt is better than all the other races that we do. It's soft, but not too soft. It's like ultimate traction. And this race specifically is a triple crown, so we'll do 3 main events instead of 1 main event. So a little more exciting for the fans and a lot of good racing.
And you guys have had pretty much a really wet season. With a lot of these outdoor places getting rained on, you guys get really muddy. You got a dome this time, so that has to be a little bit helpful, right?
Yes, I love the dome. It gets louder, which is cool, I guess.
Right.
I know the dirt.
It's fun for us, the fans, when it gets louder.
Yeah, the dirt will be great all day. Like you said, it's not going to rain on it, so should be good.
Now, who is your main competition for these 3 races?
My main competition, I'm sitting 15th in points right now, so I'm not like way up there, but I'm not, at the bottom.
Right. So we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what my day.
I just can't get over the people flying over my head, so I've got to ask you: when you are hitting that, you're in the air. Are you just free of all thought?
Pretty much. It's kind of weird some of the times I'm racing and I'm riding. Like you go back and think about like what you were thinking about, and it's like. Sometimes I'll just catch myself like singing or something, but
Do we ever sing Benny and the Jets? Benny and the Jets. Has anybody done that to you today?
All the time. All the time.
I'm not a good singer, but I had to, as soon as I met you. Is there anything you want to tell everybody about coming out and watching Supercross?
If you've never come to a Supercross race, give it a chance. I think it's a fun family event. Everybody will like it. It's just really exciting and it's not too expensive.
It's a great way to spend the day. You guys have a fan fest area for people to get involved in, and then of course all these awesome races, these race car drivers. I just love it. Let's take a look at what's happening. It's so fun. now because I'm gonna get on a bike. So I gotta look the part. There's probably a safety rule also, but I'm gonna call it looking the part. I am really gonna look the part now. Hi! Remember how when you were a kid and you would get dressed up for going out in the snow and your mom dressed you in all those clothes and it was hard to like move your pants or your legs? It's kind of what I feel like. I feel like I'm in big snowshoes. Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Then you got the TTR 110 here.
Okay.
It's no clutch, only gears.
Okay.
So you have the front brake here, the rear brake here,
Okay.
the shifter there to put it into gear to get it going.
Okay.
And it's electric start. So whenever you're ready.
So okay. let's walk me through this like I'm very slow.
So we'll put you in gear.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that for you.
All you're gonna have to do is give it gas and ride around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start it, all that stuff. You won't be able to reach the rear brake with your boots on.
Okay.
So,
Good call.
So you just, if you want to slow down, you're an adult. Literally, you can just stand up, right?
First of all, I like that he said you're an adult because we all know that I do not think I'm an adult, but he reminded me you're an adult, you can stand up. Okay. So this I might need and just stand
that's
up.
to slow down.
Okay.
Don't hit it too hard. Just be really gentle with it.
Okay.
And then, yeah, to get going, the gas.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead.
Ooh, okay. All right, so we get over here like this. I look good, right? Look good? Okay.
All right, so I have you in first gear.
Okay.
It's the easiest gear to ride in.
All right.
And we'll just go ahead and turn the gas a little bit to get moved off.
Oh, I messed it up.
All right. Now you're in gear.
Oh,
So be super gentle on the throttle there. There you
Oh my
go.
gosh.
Yeah. Perfect.
I gotta put my feet on the thing. Okay. All right.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
Look at me go! I feel like I'm going so fast, but you're walking with me.
She's a natural. An absolute natural.
Okay, this is so fun. I want to. Let's see if I can turn. Can I turn? The turning is hard.
Yeah. Perfect.
Hey, that wasn't Woo!
Remember, all your speed is in that throttle, so whenever it starts to get out of control, just twist your twist your wrist forward.
Like right there.
Like a professional. Absolutely natural.
What do you think? This is fun. I mean, not that I'm gonna do this professionally, but it's cool to do. Look at me driving like I know what I'm doing. All right, caught up with Cade Clason. You were kind of helping me ride there a little bit, helping me kind of stay straight. So when did you start? When did you first get your bike? How about that?
So I started riding when I was 7.
7. Okay, so now that's a little older than a lot of the guys I've talked to.
Yeah, my family, I grew up on a horse farm. They're horse trainers, and one of their clients actually raced 4-wheelers. So I actually started on a 4-wheeler, and then gradually got into the motorcycle thing, and I just enjoyed it a little bit more. It was a little bit safer, I think. And yeah, took off from there. I finally started getting good when I was 16, something around there.
Right.
Started training, turned pro when I was 18, and yeah, I was thinking about it today. I raced here in 2014, my rookie year, 10 years ago.
Wow.
So yeah, I love it. This stadium's so cool. I mean, you've probably heard it a lot, but just being in a dome and having good dirt, it doesn't always happen.
Well, I was going to say, you guys have had kind of a sloppy season this year. It's been very, very wet, very waning. You guys all look very, very muddy when you're done. So this kind of keeps that mud level under control.
Oh, we're so happy to be here. I mean, to have indoor pits, an indoor stadium, probably the best dirt we race on all year. It's safe to say everyone's pretty happy.
Well, I have to know more about the dirt because you're not the first person to say the dirt here is really, really great. What is it about this dirt?
Well, just certain soils hold moisture a little bit. So like if you think about like a topsoil versus like a hard clay, the topsoil is a little bit loamier. It's always like that dark brown.
Right.
But like the clay, it gets really hard packed. And we like hard packed sometimes, but that mix of clay and topsoil is kind of what this is, and it holds moisture really well.
it breaks down a little bit. So like if you look at this jump behind us, you can see all the ruts and stuff like that.
Right.
Like we're okay with that to a certain extent, but some of the races we've had, I mean, there's times we can't even do some of the jumps because it gets so rutted.
Well, when it gets rutted like that, you're pretty much committed. Like you have to follow that rut, otherwise it's not good.
Once you're in one, you're staying there until you're in the air. I mean, and it does, like, you'll see guys like at the race, we call it getting cross-rutted, where like you're either leaning on the edge of it and it sends you one way, or your front wheel's in one rut and your back wheel's in the other. And if that happens, you're basically either gonna have to roll the jump or you're gonna crash.
Oh, goodness.
So, but like, this jump and the one jump over there were the only two that really broke down like that, where most of the other sections there's just lots of traction because it's that mix of hard, like the clay and the topsoil.
Right.
So it forms up really nice for us.
Now, I know you guys have had some big races, some like really large crowds. If somebody's watching, they've never been to Supercross, they've never seen you guys do this, what would you tell them? Why would you tell them that they should come check it out?
Well, this weekend would be the best because it's a Triple Crown, the last one. And at a Triple Crown, each class, there's a 250 and a 450 class, just different size motorcycles. Same size, different displacement of motor.
Okay.
And they get to see the best guys in each class race 3 times. A little bit shorter races, 10 and 12 minutes, but it's really exciting. The races are shorter, everyone's more jam-packed together. But it's not just that, right? Like opening ceremonies is really cool because there's fireworks and there's a hot lap with the best dudes. They'll do a quick lap. The best dudes get introduced and stuff like that. You can go out to the pits, meet the riders, get autographs, see the bikes up close, and I think people appreciate that stuff, to see kind of what we go through on race day and get, this is probably one of the sports that you most connected fan to rider.
This is going to be so fun. We'll look for you.
Yeah, for sure.
This race, you want us to cheer really loud for you, I'm sure.
Please,
okay, so this is your guy. Cade is your guy. Cheer real loud. Those guys were, I think, being extra nice to me, saying I did a good job. But hey, I didn't fall, and it was a ton of fun to hit the straightaway. Now, I felt like I was going really, really fast. I have no idea what it looked like to you guys, but so much fun to do it. If you haven't been out to check out Supercross, you definitely need to make your way out there. Check it all out. When they hit those jumps, it is so, so much fun. Now, after you follow Supercross and all the drivers we met today on their social medias, make sure you follow us. You can follow along with us on all our social media as well, and you can always drop us a line at the Daily Mix at stltv.net. We want to hear from you. Where else should I go? What else should I see? This has been so much fun, but I'll see you next time. I'm Angella. See you next time.